Hello, my name is Molly. I am the Young Adult Liaison for the board. Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist congregation. We are a religious community who commit ourselves to diversity. We hope to nourish human differences, those of gender, race, ability, sexual orientation, political views, culture, class, and religious belief. Welcome to all who treasure freedom of conscience and search for the truth. We promise to do our best to provide you a spiritual home. We extend a special welcome to our visitors today. We hope you follow our Facebook page. To participate in Zoom and receive announcements about special events and our religious exploration classes, please sign up for our weekly email. There should be a link in the comment section on our Facebook page where you can sign up. I'd like to draw your attention to recent announcements. For those in person, they are printed in your order of service. There are links to the UUC newsletter and weekly UU connections for those watching online today. And I have an announcement from the Social Responsibility Committee. This coming Friday evening, our congregation will be assisting staff at the Sojourner House homeless shelter, giving out food and helping people check in. Please consider signing up to help out. More info can be found in tomorrow's UU Connections. Thank you to all joining us in person or online today.
One flower as you come, and as you go take another. The things we offer of ourselves we find reflected in each other. One flower as you come, and as you go take another. The things we offer of ourselves we find reflected in each other. One flower as you come, and as you go take another. The things we offer of ourselves we find reflected in each other. Bring one flower as you come, and as you go take another. The things we offer of ourselves we find reflected in each other. Take one flower as you go.
Good morning. Happy Flower Communion Sunday. Yeah. I'm Reverend Julianne Lepp. It's great to be here with you in person. And if you see everyone with flowers and haven't done Flower Communion Sunday yet, you'll see we have a ritual where people come forward and bring a flower, and then they take one with you. You'll see more as you come. But I wanted to share, next Sunday, we're actually going to be away from the building on June 5th. We'll be at the Birch Pavilion, and it's right by Carson Park Lake, and kind of across the street from those apartments. And you're welcome to bring a plant or just show up and get a plant. And it's called our Plant Sharing Sunday, and people bring plants from their gardens. I was just telling a member that his irises are coming up in my garden. It's really a joy to say, I can say, oh, those are Juanita's irises or Andy's irises or whatever is coming up. And after that, we will have an end-of-the-year picnic, and the religious exploration kids will be celebrating their end of the year, and everyone's invited to bring a picnic, and we can hang out by the lake and just enjoy the beginning of summer. So I hope you'll join us. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Allison Oliphant. I'm the worship associate this morning. Today is a new day, truly an hour for hope and joy and gladness. Let us be thankful for the persistence of flowers and open ourselves to their long wisdom. Often they grow in spite of terrible winters and miserable summers. Strange beauty greets us in unexpected places, as if there is a grace that is stronger than our carelessness and indifference. But when we tend our gardens with love and care, the reward can be greater than the effort. Today, we celebrate Flower Communion with flowers in acknowledgement of our unique gifts. We also remember all those who have served as we remember Memorial Day on this Sunday. We will also celebrate our outgoing board president and board members and any graduates today. It's an important one. Spring is a time of transition and growth. We're so glad you joined us for service today.
Please join with us from the words in your order of service. As the first hint of green begins to peek through the barren ground, as that little sprig grows into a healthy stem, as that stem grows into a stalk and forms a bud, as that bud slowly opens with each new day to form a yellow daffodil, let us be like that first hint of green, renewed by the warmth of the sun's rays, and ready to emerge with a new energy, ready to face the day. We light this chalice to bring a glimmer of that warmth into our space.
The Flower Communion service was created by Norbert Capek, who founded the Unitarian Church in Czechoslovakia. He introduced this special service to that church in June of 1923 to meet the need for some symbolic ritual that would bind people more closely together. He adapted the traditional Christian communion using the native beauty of the countryside to provide elements genuine for that congregation. Norbert's wife, Maja, suggested that flowers are gifts of nature, just as human beings are gifts to one another. Together, the Capeks created the Flower Communion, where every person brings a flower that stands for his or her gifts to the congregation. Then every person takes home a different flower, treasuring the gifts brought to the congregation by someone else. The communion was such a success that it was held every year. Maja came to the United States in 1940 and was forced to stay here for the duration of World War II. When the war was over, she learned that Norbert had died in a Nazi concentration camp. Maja continued to live in the United States and help people separated from their families by the war. During her years here, she introduced the flower communion to Unitarian congregations throughout the country. Today, we ask you each to bring a flower of your choice. Here in the front of the congregation, you see several empty vases. In a moment, we will ask each of you to place your flower in one of these vases. The beautiful bouquets we create together will be a symbol of our united fellowship. On this Memorial Day weekend, we recognize that flowers can also be for remembrance and honoring those we care about. What does your flower represent? Later in the service, for those in person, we will ask you to take a flower from the vase that is not the flower you brought. As no two flowers are alike, so no two people are alike, yet each adds something special to our congregation. Our common bouquet would not be the same without the unique addition of each individual flower. It is also true that our religious community would not be the same without each and every one of us. The flower communion shows us that our community needs and honors all of us. By exchanging flowers, we show our willingness to journey together, grateful for our differences because they let us learn from one another. This communion of sharing is essential to a free people of a free religion. May we hold this wisdom in our hearts today and always. When the music begins, those who are in person, please come up row by row, beginning with the first row, through the center aisle and place your flower in the vase, and then continue around to the side aisles and back to your seat. We invite those who are attending online to share in the chat what flowers they have brought today at home, and if you wish, what unique gifts or differences you bring to this community or want to bring. Reverend Julie will share your comments for everyone to enjoy. For those here in person, after you have shared your flower, you are also welcome to share at the pulpit microphone a gift that you want to bring or that you bring to this congregation and what flower you brought today.
If you want to share, you're welcome to come forward and say what gift you share with the congregation, or you can just go and be seated.
My gift comes from the farmer's market, which means from flower gardens all around the area. Please enjoy one.
I brought yellow rocket from my garden at the west side.
I brought Lily of the Valley, which it seems like a bunch of other people brought too, but I just wanted to let you all know that they're poisonous, so don't let your kids eat them.
I brought a flower that was given to me by a friend who introduced herself when we first came and gave me a flower today.
I'm Andy. We brought deep violet irises.
We brought some lilacs, a variety from Spokane, Washington, so bringing our family with us.
For those of you online, Ken Adler brought a bag of flour for our flower communion.
I recommend planting tulips.
And I recommend planting flowers and shrubs and so forth that support our local pollinators, not just honeybees, but there's lots of native bees and pollinators out there. They need our support.
Also speaking for pollinators, if you haven't heard of a flawn, it's a flowering lawn, and it's very easy and incredibly low effort.
So on this Flower Communion Sunday, we're also recognizing our graduates, and not every graduate could be here today, but if you are a graduate, I would like to invite you to come forward and to stand beside me here to my left, if that's okay. I got Molly and Tim. And Stephanie. I know Stephanie. You guys want to come on up the stage? All right, I'd like to present each of the graduates, Stephanie, Molly, and Tim, with a flower. And what we do when we have babies and do baby dedications, we give them flowers without any thorns, and we know that you are ready for life's thorns and the beauty of a rose. So I want to give that to you. And I have a few words to say to you because, this is our opportunity. We're really lucky to know you, and may you be satisfied in your calling. May you find what you are looking for, and may you remember love that will surround you and be blessed in your comings and goings, and all the same sun, even though it's not shining today, may it shine on your new life. So let's give our graduates a round of applause. Thank you. All right, you guys can sit down if you want. Yeah. I also want to remember Henry graduated, and some other graduates that aren't here today, and just we recognize that it's been a long time since I've seen some of these faces. That's why it's a joy to be here together. I also wanted to recognize our board members, if they would be willing to come forward. Nate actually was celebrated last Sunday, but if David Hirsch and Ann would be willing to come forward, and I think that's everybody here today. But behind the scenes, our board does incredible work. They have helped us during the pandemic. Ann Schell was a part of a long 2-year process with Pat Bonner and Emily Moore to work on our personnel manual. And that sounds kind of crunchy and detailed, and it is, but it protects the rights of employees and really looks out for our staff and lives out our UU values. And so I want to present them with roses because when I first came here, Tim and Karen talked to me about the song Bread and Roses. Sometimes you do the work of bread, and sometimes you get the roses. Well, today you get the roses, but thank you for helping us make the bread. That's why Ken brought the flower.
That personnel manual was a thorny task.
So the personnel manual was a thorny task. That's what David said. So thank you so much to everyone who volunteers and does all the work of the congregation. Thank you. And now's the time in our service where we share of our abundance. And our 50-50 Share the Plate is the Wellness Shack. And the Wellness Shack is a place that supports those living with mental illness and does a lot to support the work of this community. You can donate at 84321, or those in person can also give when the plate goes by. With gratitude for the abundance in our lives, we give to help those in need and to support the work of this congregation.
Tree of life and tree of knowledge, placed for our discovery. discovery. Here was home for all your creatures born of land and sky and sea, all created in your image, all to live in harmony. Show to us again the garden where our life was fresh and free. Gently guide your sons and daughters into full maturity. Teach us how to trust each other, how to use for good our home, how to touch the earth with reverence, when once more we'll eat and flower. Bless the earth and all your children, one creation make us whole, interwoven, all connected, planet wide and inmost soul. Holy Mother, bestowing thee our waste and warfare cease. Fill us all with grace o'erflowing. Teach us how to live in peace.
Please join me in reading the congregational response for giving. From you I receive, to you I give. Together we share, and from this we live.
I would like to invite Betty Kleemeyer forward. Betty Kleemeyer has been our volunteer music director for over 30 years, and she is going to be stepping down as a volunteer, and we want to recognize all of the amazing work that she's done. So I'm going to invite you up here if that's okay. So Betty, when I first came, I learned more about music and about how the congregation sang, and I want to recognize we have some goodies for you, and thank you. And there's some sweetness because you have built this music program with the help of others in this congregation over the past 30 years, and it's one of our most beloved programs in this congregation, and so we really want to thank you. There's also some self-care items because you deserve some self-care after giving so much care to us over the years. Please, everyone, give her a round of applause. We are so grateful. We're grateful for everything that is happening thanks to the work that has come before us.
For flowers have the gift of language, by Richard S. Gilbert. For flowers have the gift of language. Speak, flowers, speak. Why do you say nothing? The flowers have the gift of language. In the meadow, they speak of freedom, creating patterns wild and free as no gardener could match. In the forest, they nestle, snug carpets under the roof of leaf and branch, making a rug of such softness. At end tip of branches, they cling briefly before bursting into fruit sweet to taste. Flowers, can you not speak joy to our sadness and hope to our fear? Can you not say how it is with you that you color the darkest corner? The flowers have the gift of language. At the occasion of birth, they are buds before bursting. At the ceremony of love, they unite two lovers in beauty. At the occasion of death, they remind us how lovely life is. Oh, would that you had a voice, silent messengers of hope. Would that you could tell us how you feel, arrayed in such beauty. The flowers have the gift of language. In the dark depths of a death camp, they speak the light of life. In the face of cruelty, they speak of courage. In the experience of ugliness, they bespeak the persistence of beauty. Speak, messengers, speak, for we would hear your message. Speak, messengers, speak, for we need to hear what you would say. For the flowers have the gift of language. They transport the human voice on winds of beauty. They lift the melody of song to our ears. They paint through the eye and hand of the artist. Their fragrance binds us to sweet-smelling earth. May the blessing of the flowers be upon you. May their beauty beckon you to each morning, and their loveliness lure you each day, and their tenderness caress you each night. May their delicate petals make you gentle, and their eyes make you aware. May their stems make you sturdy, and their reaching make you care.
Hi, I'm Marcia. This reading is called Flower Communion by Elizabeth Strong. Enter into the communion of flowers. Enter with joyful hearts. Enter with reverent thoughts. It has taken long months beneath cold ground for these flowers to prepare their blooming. It has taken each of us long times of growth through sorrow and joy to prepare for our living now. The blooming season is short. The flowers stay only a brief time, especially the lily of the valley. The flowers stay only a brief time. We are travelers upon the earth, travelers through all too brief lifetimes. Therefore, let our moments be bountiful. Let us rejoice in our unique colors, aromas, and sounds. Let us celebrate together in love, that as we travel away, we take with us the memory of golden hours together among the flowers.
It is time now for us to share again in the flower communion. I ask that as you each in turn approach the communion vases, you do so quietly, reverently, with a sense of how important it is for each of us to address our world and one another with gentleness, justice, and love. I ask that you select a flower different from the one you brought that particularly appeals to you. As you take your chosen flower, noting its particular shape and beauty, please remember to handle it carefully. It is a gift that someone else has brought to you. It represents that person's unique humanity and therefore deserves your kindest touch. let us share quietly this Unitarian Universalist ritual of oneness and love. For those in person, when the music begins, please come up row by row, beginning with the last row this time, through the center aisle. Take a flower from the vase and then continue around to the side aisles and back to your seat. Those in person can share at the pulpit microphone a gift, inspiration, or sense of beauty that they feel they receive from this community. And those online, please feel free to share in the chat. Reverend Julie will read aloud your comments to share with everyone.
Jenny T. shares her gift of graduation. Ashley shares a sunflower to remind us of community and love. someone is sharing that Laura Getz says a happy 50th birthday today. Grateful for the opportunity to know her and would totally give her a flower if I were there in person today.
I choose a bleeding heart because I know all of our hearts are bleeding for the students and teachers of Uvalde, Texas.
We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again.
Hi, I'm Amy Johnson, RE coordinator. I use she, her pronouns, and this is my son, Sam Johnson. He uses he, him pronouns. And we are going to do the closing words, and I think it's a responsive reading. I don't have a program, so. Each of us is a flower with a delicate beauty uniquely our own. We may be like sunflowers, turning always toward the light.
May our light bloom like the flower.
We may be like night blooming Sirius, only displaying our fragrant petals when it is dark and we think no one can see.
May our light bloom like the flower.
We may be hothouse flowers, far from our native lands, cautiously tended with a harsh and unfamiliar climate.
May our light bloom like the flower.
We may be gray-headed like dandelions, eager to launch the new generation with the first strong gust of wind, past our own bright youth, but ready to pass our wisdom on in precious gossamer-carried seeds.
May our light bloom like the flower.
Some of us sometimes spring up overnight and fade in the hot glare.
May our light bloom like the flower.
Some of us sometimes are roses, slowly assembling petal after tightly wrapped petal and revealing our full glory only when everything is in place.
May our light bloom like the flower.
Sometimes we are roadside weeds, loveliness bursting improbably from the dust and debris.
May our light bloom like the flower.
May we offer our beauty with the simplicity of flowers, expecting no recognition, hoping for nothing, giving out what we are, and knowing it is enough.
May our light bloom like the flower.
We hope those in person will come downstairs to enjoy a coffee hour. For online attendees on Zoom, we hope you enjoy Zoom coffee hour. And then downstairs, we have our RE seedling sale going on. We're trying to raise money so that the RE families can go to Kinstone in Fountain City, Wisconsin, which is sort of like Stonehenge right here in Wisconsin if you haven't been yet. So check out, we have lots of seedlings, so check it out. Go in peace, go in love. Thank you.